I'm in.
All's fair in love and war.
Why you backing out now?
I'm just saying we need to be careful.
We do whatever it takes for love.
You're not alone, okay?
Do whatever it takes for power.
It's him or me, Kane.
After this, you ain't never gonna be the same.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now tonight we're gonna be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2, Episode 10, the season finale. This is my quick thoughts, early impressions. Just watched the episode, and man, this episode was flat out crazy. And I'm probably gonna have to go back a few times just to check certain things, but they had so much stuff going on. This whole plan to take down Mecca. I mean, it was so many different parts of the game plan. And I'm looking like, man, this is a whole lot. This is a whole lot to do to try to set him up. Now, my final predictions video, I did state at the end of the video that the two people that I felt had the highest chance of being taken out this episode was Zeke and Mecca. And as we saw in this episode, your boy Zeke was pronounced dead. At least that's what Detective Kevin Whitman said. And we already knew Mecca, you know, his time was coming. We already knew what was going to happen to Mecca. It was an easy prediction, in my opinion, at least for Mecca. And the whole thing about Zeke, I just felt like something was going to happen to him. Ever since season 1, I always had this funny feeling about Zeke, that he was going to be the one that was going to get taken out somehow, some way, being around his mom's and, you know, this lifestyle that she is living. I always had that feeling it was going to catch up to him. And of course, Monet is going to have to feel this pain of losing a child. But you can feel like something was going to happen to Zeke in the episode. I thought the dude was going to crash the car based off how it was going. It definitely seemed like that. But your boy Lorenzo, he shot Zeke. And now Lorenzo is looking like, man, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows what he's done. We know eventually it will get out somehow, some way, whether Lorenzo speaks on it. But we do know it's power. These secrets don't last. They're going to get out. And I just can't wait to see what Monet is going to do once she realizes that Lorenzo killed her son. And this was the son, this was the child that she wanted to protect from all of this. Zeke was her way out. And for all of this to go down the way it went down, you know she got to be feeling some type of way about that. Now in the episode, of course, they said your girl Lauren ain't here no more. Look, I told you guys, I don't get all these predictions right. Not all the time, but they said that your girl Lauren is gone. She was in a car crash. Now, I already know this power, y'all. I already know how the fans is. I know what y'all gonna say. We're gonna have a group of people saying, yeah, she gone. I told y'all, she's gone. And then we're going to have another group of people saying, well, they didn't show us a body still, and I'm not going to believe it. So it's going to be debates no matter what when it comes to Lauren until they actually show us something. A lot of people that watch TV shows, they go by the rule of thumb. If they don't show us a body, the person is alive. But with Lauren, we didn't actually see anything at all. We didn't see a car. We didn't see Jack. So a lot of people are still out there saying she is alive. Some people say she is dead. There are going to continue to be all these debates about Lauren. I can tell you that right now. It will be debates about if she still is alive. And I know there's going to be some people out there saying they faked Tommy Egan's death last season. They could be doing the same thing with Lauren. At the end of the day, as far as we got right now, she's dead. You know what I'm saying? Cordy Kemp, y'all know how she do. She does the live streams. We're going to see if she's going to confirm it. And we're going to see if they actually put up the RIP picture for Lauren. We're going to find out, but I'm really over the whole Lauren thing. I don't really care if she's dead or alive at all. I told you guys this whole Zeke thing, it was going to hit the fans a little bit different. And Cordy Kemp, she kind of hinted at it in her live stream when she said it's going to be one death that's going to have the fans kind of, you know, a little bit sad. You know what I'm saying? And the whole Zeke thing, as I told you, dude had me cracking up each and every week. And to see what happened to him, I was like, man, I was hoping it would not happen, but it is what it is. Now, as far as the whole game plan to set up Mecca, Monet took him out. The whole game plan was just flat out crazy. Everybody had a role in the game plan. Of course, Lorenzo was supposed to be taken out, but then they said, you know what? We can't take Lorenzo out. He has to live. And it goes back to the whole video that I made, and I told you guys that 50 Cent, he dropped a video about a week and a half ago, and he was on the set of season 3, episode 1. And I told you guys, we saw the whole Tejada family. We saw Drew, we saw Diana, we saw Kane, we saw, of course, Monet, we even saw Davis McLean. He was there, and we saw Lorenzo. I told you, the only person that I did not see was Zeke. And to me, I felt like that was more of, you know what I'm saying, an actual answer that he would not make it. But then again, you know, Zeke, he ain't feeling Monet anyway, so it could have been a chance that that could have been false. But based off what we got right now, your boy Zeke ain't here no more. What do y'all think about that, man? Are you going to miss Zeke, those memes each and every week? You can't lie. The dude had us cracking up. He had us cracking up for these 2 seasons. He definitely, you know, made us talk about something. And, you know, I think he's going to be missed in the Power universe. Hopefully in season 3, we can see somebody else. But ain't nobody going to replace your boy Freaky Zeke. And also, as far as the whole game plan, I predicted that Drew would get into a fight with Carlito. And that's exactly what we saw. The BSKs, they turned. They said, you know what? We would rather work with the plug instead of Lorenzo. So they was with Team Mecha, and we know what happened to them. It didn't end too well for them, right? At the end of the day, man, this episode was, you know, fully packed with all types of different things. We saw the return of your girl, Tasha, and now she has Jasmine. A lot of you guys have been saying, why is Jasmine not with Tasha? Now, I do remember in season 1 of Power Book 2 Ghosts, Tasha was kind of talking about how she don't want Jasmine being with her or whatever. But now Jasmine is with Tasha, and it seems like Tasha had a happy ending. And this is what Courtney Kemp was talking about in the live stream. She said, you know, it's going to be a happy part in the episode. Well, I guess it was happy, you know, for your girl Tasha. She still has to watch her back. And I guess Tasha was not in Mexico or wherever she was supposed to be. She was still around the same location Tariq and them was at, based off what we just saw, right? And she is still going to be watched. We're going to see what's going to happen if Tasha is going to be a part of season 3 or if they're just done with her character. I had a feeling that they're going to bring the Tasha character back into play. And as far as Tariq trying to take care of Jasmine, it's just entirely too much. There's no way he's going to be able to take care of Jasmine. Being a part of this game is too much. He's not going to be able to do that at all. He has too much on his plate. Dealing with the Tejada family is not realistic at all. And your girl Tamika, she was plotting and planning, man. She definitely made sure that Tasha was good and she was able to get her daughter back. Your girl Blanca Rodriguez, she popped back up in this episode. She was working with Mecha the whole time. And of course, we know Mecha, he tried to contact her in the episode, and you know, it was a little bit too late. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit too late for your boy Mecha. Now, I got a question for you guys. Do you believe that Mecha was taken out too easily? Especially, you know, how Mecha was brought to us. This dude is supposed to be military trained, an assassin, sharp, very smart at everything he does. He knows everything about everybody, right? But he was taken out, I would think, very easily to me. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I thought your boy Mecha got took out easily. And I kind of knew Mecha was going to die before the season even aired because of the description of the whole season. I've been talking about this since the very beginning of the season. I told you guys, before even episode 1 aired, that Monet was going to lean on Tariq to help her, you know, defeat Mecha. And I also stated earlier on in the season that in order for them to, you know, defeat Mecha, they're going to have everybody, not just Kane. They're going to need Tariq. They're going to need Lorenzo. They're going to need the whole family, because the way they built up Mecha, you will think it would not be as easy to take him out. So, of course, they came up with that whole game plan, you know, to take him out. But I just thought, based on what we saw from Mecha, he will see things more clearly, and he will probably be a little bit more prepared to, you know, go against whatever was going to come his way. But I guess it didn't really happen like that. He got took out, and it is what it is. Once he came out as a global snitch, to go to global snitching, I knew his days was numbered. I knew he was definitely not going to make it just based on that fact alone. Also in this episode, it seemed like your boy Ev has survived. I said in my final prediction, if Ev is able to survive, he's going to be good. Drew is not trying to take this dude out at all. Lorenzo wanted him to, but he didn't. And he is still here to stay. I don't really care about the whole Ev storyline. Drew probably should have just stayed away from that school and stayed away from Ev because he's the high liability. But I guess that doesn't matter. Your boy Brayden in this episode, he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He's going to prove his loyalty. We know Brayden's whole theme for this season was loyalty. Yes, he did slip up at the beginning of the season hanging around Kane, but when he was put to the final test, he said, you know what? I got to protect my brother Trace, who I believe should have been taken out, but hey, it is what it is with that. But more importantly, he said, you know what? I got to protect Tariq. I cannot allow him to fall for this. And that's exactly what Brayden did. He told them, look, he was the one that sold the drugs, not Tariq. He was the one that, of course, controlled Course Correct. Now, I talked about this, I believe it was episode 2, and I said Brayden is going to be the one that's going to take the fall for all of this. And that's exactly what happened. He got a slap on the wrist, just like Tariq said at the very beginning of the season. A lot of things at the very beginning of the season, they come back at the very end of the season. We know the whole thing where Brayden definitely came back up. And we know apparently he was protected, right? Jenny Sullivan told him he will be, immune to anything. Of course, he got immunity because he just testified. And if he done that, he was good. So it seems like Brayden is good. His father's going to take him out of school. And of course, he's going to have a whole new journey. But we do know that Tariq and him probably going to still do their thing down the line. But Brayden definitely stepped up in this episode. Now, your girl Effie, we know she continued to, get closer and closer to Tariq, making him feel like he can trust her. He told her, look, besides my mom, you're the only one that I can trust. So Effie has Tariq right in her palms. And what's going to happen? Because they kept mentioning Lauren. She's trying to tell him it's not that big of a deal. Maybe Lauren lost her phone and all this and that. We know what Effie has done. Now what's going to happen once Tariq figures out the actual truth? Brayden lied to him and told him that Effie didn't, he didn't even tell Tariq about Effie. He just said Lauren did what she wanted to do. She drove off and she went her own way. But what's going to happen when he finds out that Effie was the one that took Lauren away and did what she had to do? Tariq's going to be very, very upset about that. And once again, he's going to be upset with Brayden for holding this truth. Now, episode kind of ended off with, once again, new storylines that's going to happen. We know Blanca Rodriguez came back with the whole Mecca thing, and she saw the picture of Tariq. So that's going to be a season 3 thing. I'm not understanding how he would go into this high-class luxury apartment type thing, penthouse, and, he's on camera. So the whole game plan to kill Mecca, you got him on camera. He was able to wipe all the cameras at Mecca's spot, but Blanca Rodriguez was still able to see him in the lobby. And the person that was in the front of the lobby, he understands that Tariq was going up there, from my understanding. Probably got to go back and rewatch some things, but we know Blanca Rodriguez is going to be on Tariq's case next season. We know Jenny Sullivan is talking about how she still has evidence on Kane Tejada, and that is not over. We know Cooper Saxe, he is supposed to be, teaming up with Jenny Sullivan because he felt so bad that she lost and she took that L, that he wants to team up with her because he really likes her and he really wants to get back at the St. Patrick's. I always stated this, that Cooper Saxe, he has this thing for the St. Patrick's and he's always want to get them. That's what he wants to do. Y'all saw it in this season. Even though he's working with Davis McLean, he really wants to get Tariq. He doesn't like it at all. He understands that the St. Patrick's ruined his whole career as far as trying to take him down. Luckily, Davis McLean came in and saved him. Now Cooper Saxe is going to do some things that is probably going to end him. My early predictions for season 3 is Cooper Saxe is done for. This is it. This is his final chance. This is his final journey in season 3. I do not see him making it out because how many times are you going to continue to try to go at Tariq, the St. Patrick's, and continue to survive? We're going to find out just how lucky he is in season 3, but based on what I just saw in this episode, I'm definitely thinking that the end for Cooper Saxe is coming. But we're going to see how they're going to write it out and how they want to go with that storyline. But you guys let me know, man, how did you feel about the season finale of Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2. Overall, man, I think the whole season has been very, very solid. Episode 8 and 9 was so good in my opinion. The season finale, it was a lot of different things going on with the whole game plan to get Mecha. We had certain characters popping back up, and you know, trying to get this thing to go down was a whole lot for me, at least, trying to understand what was going on. But at the end of the day, we had a lot of deaths. Your boy Mecha is out of here. Zeke is out of here. They say Lauren is out of here. Man, it's a damn shame what happens to all these characters, but it is what it is. Season 3, it definitely seems like we're going to get more high-profile court cases, and that the Tejada family, at least Kane Tejada, will be on, you know, the watch from Jenny Sullivan, and it definitely seems like Blanca Rodriguez will be continuing to try to take down Tariq St. Patrick. So we're going to see how that goes. Now, I will be dropping a full recap for you guys tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I cannot wait to talk about the season finale of Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2. And, you know, hopefully we get that Season 3 by the end of the year. We know they are filming right now, so that is good news. That lets us know that they putting in that work, and most likely we're going to see the 3rd season at the end of the year. But thank you guys once again for, of course, being with your boy for another season of Power Book 2 Ghost. We got Power Book 4 Force airing as well. I'm going to drop the quick thoughts, early impressions on that. It was a solid season opener or series opener in my opinion. So stay tuned for that. I will be dropping that video very, very soon. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch you guys in the future. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.